Revolving light, stop right there, Buckeye fans. Revolving light. Before we break down one of the biggest Ohio State football controversies right now, smash that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join this channel if you want real, unfiltered Buckeyes news every single day. Your support helps this channel grow and keeps independent sports coverage alive. Now let's get into it. Down finger. Ohio State football is facing a serious problem, and it has nothing to do with talent on the field or coaching inside the Woody Hayes Athletic Center. The issue starts at the very top, with athletic director Ross Bjork, and his handling of the transfer portal and nil era is putting the Buckeyes in dangerous territory. When Ohio State hired Ross Bjork to replace longtime AD Gene Smith, the expectation was simple: Bjork was supposed to be a nil expert. He sold himself as someone who understood donor relations, athlete compensation, and the new financial reality of college football. That reputation largely came from his time at Texas A&M, where money flowed freely, sometimes recklessly, into the football program. We all know how that ended. Massive spending, disappointing results, and a historic buyout when Jimbo Fisher was fired. That experience should have taught Bjork how to balance nil spending with roster stability. Instead, since arriving in Columbus, he has taken a completely opposite approach, and it's backfiring badly. Ohio State just won a national championship, yet the program is now dealing with what can only be described as a transfer portal exodus. Roughly 30 players have entered the portal, the highest number the Buckeyes have seen since the portal became a major part of college football. Losing players is one thing, every program does, but the real issue is what's happening next. Ohio State is not replacing those players at the same level. Multiple reports and outcomes show the Buckeyes missing out on talented, experienced transfer targets. Not because they didn't want them. Not because of coaching issues. But because Ohio State's nil offers were not competitive enough. In today's college football world, that is a death sentence. Ross Bjork appears to be operating under the belief that upcoming regulations, revenue-sharing models, or enforcement bodies will somehow rein in nil spending. The problem: no other elite program believes that. Schools across the country are aggressively using nil to reload rosters, while Ohio State is hesitating and falling behind. Look around the college football landscape. Programs like Oregon, Texas, Alabama, and even Indiana are aggressively attacking the portal. Indiana, of all programs, has done a better job identifying and landing experienced transfer talent, and they're being rewarded for it with postseason success. Ohio State, meanwhile, is watching holes form across the roster. The most frustrating part for Buckeye fans is that this is happening right after a national championship. Momentum should be at its peak. Recruiting should be easier. Donors should be energized. Instead, the program feels stuck in neutral while others speed past. More and more fans are starting to question whether Ross Bjork was the right hire in the first place. The goodwill from the championship run is fading fast, and the narrative is shifting. That title is increasingly viewed as something Ohio State won despite administrative leadership, not because of it. At some point, head coach Ryan Day has to step in. This isn't just an athletic department issue anymore, it's a football survival issue. If Ohio State wants to remain among the true elite in college football, it cannot afford to be conservative, cautious, or idealistic about nil while everyone else plays by reality. The transfer portal era isn't slowing down. Nil isn't going away. And if Ohio State doesn't adapt quickly, this crisis could turn into long-term damage. That's why this situation matters, and why fans should be paying attention right now. Right finger if you want honest Ohio State football coverage. Make sure you're subscribed, like this video, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Ross Bjork hurting the program, or is patience the answer? Let's talk Buckeyes.